we have a long program, and I wanted to keep it as short as possible. But I need to say a couple of words to those who aren't here tonight from the Donikian family. My father, Andronik, my mother, Vivian, who's not in the best of health, and I would have liked to have brought my daughter, but she's got commitments tonight. She's in this young career as a, believe it or not, a stand-up comedian. She wants to be an improv star. Go figure. The things you learn as a parent. But I'm reminded of this marvellous community that I got access to a lifetime ago. I'm 74 years of age, and I remember the Magnificent Seven, the original Armenian families. My father and my grandfather, Ashot, used to speak of them. I can remember the Armenian church in Campbell Street in Surrey Hills, and how beautiful my auntie Lucy Gemjan would sing every Sunday. I also remember the magnificent foods. As young boys and girls, we'd run through this magnificent table. The Armenian community knew how to put a feast together every Sunday. And then, of course, Father Mizarian came and stayed with us in the days when my father had the dealership at West Ryde. And he stayed with us until the church in Chatswood was consecrated. And then we saw that journey. And again, Lucy would sing in that choir. But I also remember Avedis Sobadzoglu, who was a Gemjan, but he changed his name. You could do that in those days to protect the innocent. And they were wonderful people, enormously proud of being Armenian. And you know the most amazing thing, my father arrived in Australia on the 23rd of December 1949 from a ship from Alexandria. It was an Italian ship, the Sebastiano Caboto, the Sebastian Cabot. They had left on a Turkish merchant ship from Athens, bound for Alexandria, to find a ship to bring them down under. And they got stopped in a place called Station Pier in Port Melbourne because there was a maritime dispute, Tom, and it closed the port of Sydney. Go figure. So how do you think my father, his father, Ashot, his wife, my father's stepmother, Millionaire, my gorgeous auntie, Sirvat, and my great-grandmother, Maricel, made their way to Sydney? It was on a train, an express. There was no food on that train. That was what my father reminded me. And they stopped at one place, a place called Albury. Why? To change the gauge, because that was the first time my father understood what parochialism really meant. We keep talking about being Australians, and we spend our time just being different. You know, the truth of the matter is, when we come together, we are invincible. It's been shown time and time again. But the only time we come together is when we're challenged, when we're threatened. And it shouldn't be like that. So I will leave you these words. I think the next 50 years are in good hands. There are some vital, young, talented people, good to go, fit for purpose, and fired up. That's a pretty intoxicating cocktail. I'm also delighted to see a gorgeous woman, smart woman, being given an opportunity to lead a party that needs to get its act together, and she's going to do it. Kelly Sloan, I wish you every success. And as you heard from Tom, it's about the whole state. Take them with you. Bring them along for the journey. Ladies and gentlemen, I trust you have a magnificent evening. Thank you very much, and on behalf of the Donikian family, thank you.